steal that away. The Inferno damage coming out with Severum and skewed from Lost. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Golden Guardians find CLG and they decimate them in the team fight. Someone say, I thought you were friends.
Hello and welcome to Academy Rush, presented by Verizon. I'm James Patterson, your guide for every episode of Academy Rush. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new, thanks for joining us. Here's what you need to know. We jump through 5 Academy games as we check in on all the action, guided by one of our casters. Let's dive into the matchups that we have in store today. First up, we've got Riv bringing us Immortals Academy versus Evil Geniuses Academy, where EGA hopes to keep their win streak alive as they test their aggression. After that, we have Thomas, TJ James bringing us the classic rivalry, TSM Academy versus CLG Academy, where TSM tries to maintain their top spot in the league. Over on FlyQuest Academy versus Team Liquid Academy, Pastry Time will have the battle of the bottom, and we'll see if either of these teams can start their season's turnaround here today. Cloud9 Academy versus Dignitas Academy has Eric, Deserix, Beltran looking at a soaring Cloud9, who are looking to repeat their Week 4 turnaround from last split, while the new Dignitas lineup looks to maintain the cohesion they started to build just yesterday. And finally, 100 Thieves Academy and Golden Guardians Academy will be brought to you by Alex Mad Magical Wielden. Both teams are looking to bounce back from losses last night. Now, don't forget, for those of you who just want to catch every second of every single game, the games will be played out in their entirety on the individual team channels. Those are the 5 games that are coming your way today in the next hour. Let's jump right in with TSM Academy taking on CLG Academy, where Dokla is looking to keep his momentum from yesterday's win, while CLG looks to come back from their Thursday loss.
You may have caught some of the action over the previous weeks, and this ties into why I'm super excited. As we near the midpoint of our season, TSM are in first place, 5-1. CLG, on the other hand, just lost yesterday. There are 4 wins, 3 losses. And get this, part of a 5-way tie for second place. They're trying to drag TSM down here today. The teams that they're tied with, CLG Academy is currently tied in the second with 100 Thieves Academy, Cloud9 Academy, who they lost to yesterday, Evil Geniuses Academy, and Immortals Academy. A 5-way tie. So this season of Academy is going great. It's been pure chaos, a whole lot of experimental strategies, a whole lot of genuine innovation. My whole energy over the last couple of weeks has just been about how Academy has so many genuinely talented players that are coming up from amateur, a couple of them playing here in this game. They're coming up from amateur within the last couple of seasons that are playing actually as well as the LCS, that you could promote onto an LCS team next week and it would be fine. I mean, maybe don't knock out your star player for them, but it would be fine. And these teams are no different. Certainly TSM Academy, no different. CLG and TSM both benefit from star players in roughly the same places. Those bot lanes are incredibly strong. Lost and Treats for TSM are quite possibly the most powerful bot lane in Academy. You're about to see the aggression out from CLG as we kick things off that has defined their own bot lane. Phil, on things like the Leona, like yesterday, Pantheon support is always diving in, opening up fights, and this time I may have gotten them in trouble at this level 2. Phil wants to fight, wins already incredibly low, have lost with a sliver of HP, with Ignite ticking down on him. Will survive, TSM get first blood, and I told you these bot lanes were good. I'm glad I got that out right ahead of that. Oh,
a
Lord,
quick
Phil.
first blood in the bot lane for TSM, looking to keep their distance in front of the rest of the teams here in first place. Over now to Immortals and EG for our first look of the day.
Coming out, as we did knock into summer, was that June 20th, 21st, something like that. It's always when you would get out of school for summer. Great time indeed. But very aggressive lane from Destiny and Matt. If they can get an early dazzle on them, they can just lock them down and continue that Ren walk down the lane. Uh-oh, 2v1 for Cloud. Looks like he could try to escape on the other side. Justice punch dash forward isn't going to be enough for Giyu, but they are able to get it with a bit of Winds of War, and Trundle bringing the club down. Nicely done there. They pick up first blood, and that's going to go over to Onda. Feeling great on this Trundle now, and he is going to be off and running.
Onda and Giyu coming up big for the squad in the battle between 4 and 3 teams, looking to separate there in second place. Over to Cloud9, Dignitas for our first look.
Under the tower, forcing out the flash from Tomo. Tomo critically low. Exhaust is their first blood. There it is. Asta able to grab it, but the Ignite going out, looking to get one Vengeance skill. It's going to be on to JJ. Diamond will grab that in a 1-for-1 exchange going in the bottom lane. Overall, a great hook to come out of JJ. An absolutely brilliant setup to be able to weave it in between those two minions. And Dignitas definitely going to come out ahead on this. They were able to get that money onto Asta, get that gold onto the Aphelios. Only an assist going over to Tomo, but in the top lane, Inori looking to find a gank. Going right after Viper, who burns the flash right away. Fudge just bringing the damage in. There's nowhere for Viper to go. Inori will grab that kill over on the top side. A little bit of an overextension right there coming out of Viper. To keep
The teams have come to fight today. C9 up 2-1 in this one. Over to 100 Thieves versus Golden Guardians. Still killless so far.
Look at how Golden Guardians have played throughout this split. They put a lot of priority in playing around the top side and getting Rift Herald. They want to be able to get these early Shellys and use them. 71% of their games have been them getting at least one of the Rift Heralds. Usually want to make sure that they can play around that. In fact, we see an early TP into the top side coming in from a Blaze Olive, looking for the stun on a Fake Gun. First blood comes in for the
All of our teams looking to outdo each other as Golden Guardians puts one on the board. FlyQuest entertaining the idea of a turret dive here in the top lane against Team Liquid.
In, that's Yasui going to cover easily, and Jenkins actually going to chase Fnatic out of their revenge. Might be in trouble. The taunt is not going to hit. It's very close. Good coverage there from Yasui. Ooh, and I love this room as well from Yama, forcing the cleanse out for triple ignite down. That's going to be a kill, and first blood's going to go to Grig TLA. Reading that play really, really nicely, and that is an excellent response to what just happened in the top lane there. I mean, how it started for Triple and Fnatic is awesome. Like, you got this free pressure.
FlyQuest getting stuffed topside as Grig and Yama make a nice move to the mid lane to pick up their first kill of the game. CLG, TSM, more action in the bot lane.
The rocket jump waved into the back lines. He's already got one kill, and Winston's going to be picked up as well. CLG strike back down bottom. They might get 3. The rocket jump to chase will not quite tag down Treats, but CLG are back with a vengeance. That is exactly what they need if both teams are going to play through the bot lane. You know, I'm setting up all these hypothetical focuses on Winston, and that's well and good if you have a Smithy, if you have the opportunity to bully him out of jungle. But if you can take TSM Academy on blow for blow in the bot lane and just say, we're going to outlane Lost and Treats, we're going to knock them out of the game, that is a big portion of their win condition. Evolved is the other half. I was looking at the stats. These haven't been updated with yesterday's games, but they won them over on the TSM side, so they'll be exciting. Evolved had a 12 KDA, Lost had a 13 KDA. I believe that can vary depending on how you calculate games with 0 deaths, but at some point, does it really matter? First strike will go over to TSM.
CLG strike back in a big way. Now 2 kills on the Tristana. Wind piloting that one while TSM will pick up the Drake. Golden Guardians and 100 Thieves taking stock of this one. Golden Guardians have another kill on the board since the last time we saw them.
play. They don't know you use Flash. Maybe that's the play. It's the big brains. If it's with Schrodinger's Flash, nobody knows whether you have it or not because they didn't see it. So do you even have Flash at this point? They have to assume yes. Well, we know no. Meteos is going to rotate to the top side, see all his jungle is gone. Nothing is left there. Hard will be able to continue to play around that top side of the map as the bot lane is going to be a lot of damage. Another good fight. Blaze Olive rotating around the map perfectly. this time. I believe it wasn't even TP play. It was purely the Destiny Gate that he was able to open up. He had TP back into lane and then went for Destiny Gate further out from that. The big brain plays coming in from Golden Guardians to now have 3 kills, 2,000 gold over 100 Thieves Academy. Their composition working perfectly, as it should in these early stages of the game, trying to snowball out of control before 100 Thieves Academy are going to be able to soak up a lot of the damage, absorb it through Meteos and Fake God, and then dish it back out with Slaligo and Prismo, all the while Breezy able to engage these fights. As long as you make it so they're not going to be able to scale up like that, Golden Guardians are going to have an easy time. They even get themselves onto that Rift Herald. That's what we expected to see from them. Winning top lane. Already have a Blaze Olive rotating around the map like a god. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to play around the top lane. Hard might even want to be able to use the Rift Herald, get these plays, continue to pile more gold into Wukong, make him a rich monkey indeed. He is truly going to be an emperor in that top lane. As Fake God realizes he can't really fight against this, he's trying to see if he can get away. He's going to be able to dodge away from here to die that engage from Hard and Zion Spartan, but really that wasn't even the play. They purely wanted to be able to get the turret plates over for Zion Spartan, continuing that with the first turret. Meteos saw Hard in the top lane, want to be able to see if he can steal away the blue buff himself.
Fantastic pressure coming out across the map for the Golden Guardians as they utilize that Rift Herald for some extra damage onto the top lane, and gold funneled onto Wukong. Mark Z would be happy. EG Immortals. EG find themselves in the leading position between teams tied for second.
Squads here that seems like they almost want to be using a bit of each other's teams. So, now to the bot side of the map. We will see what they have for each other. Ooh, it's going to be a big gank. Altec's going to be the first. He dodges the dazzle. Can't say it. Dashes the dazzle. And he's able to go down, though. Well, able to. He gets taken down. A few kills coming in here for definitely very nicely done, as Altec could not keep himself alive in that tongue twister of a fight. For myself. And 11 minutes on the clock here as they now start to take down turret number 1. Get it down to 2 plates, and it's good. 2 plates, you can clean your plate. Get it. 1 more. Got it. Boom. You love to see it. That was like perfect. That was the oddly satisfying plate take. Licked it clean. That's what you like to see. What? You calm down, Shelly. Just swinging around. All right. Charge. No eye. Oh. Just missed it on the eye. Is going to be able to go down. And that
fantastically executed 4-man dive and the turret kill to boot, plus the dragon sets CG up well for this one. TL FlyQuest, though, much closer as the gold stands even, 17K to 17K.
Can be tricky to make plays here with Yusui also being able to run very effectively. Ooh, I like the guess there from Yama. Knows that somebody, Fnatic, was roaming through the jungle, but does not get the timing correctly. Even though, again, it was a guess. Just to chill things out, I guess. Grig is going to pop the Herald, which is nice. Do need to get these plates cashed in before 14 minutes. Here's the timer on the Herald. Ooh, nice little bit of wave clear there from Triple, so it's just going to be Herald charge here. Grig does get a huge amount of gold. I think he must have been the only one to tap the tower there. Ooh, good hook as well. Turtle's respectful cleanse. TP now in from Fly because they're very deep here. Here comes Triple as well. Gonna get the start down. Good flash to extend the length of Yama. Now Rikara's gonna flash out of there, but they want this kill. Galio, they're gonna charge in, turn it back around, and the front side is gonna go down, but it's gonna be a trade. Yama down, Revenge down though as well. Now it's a 4v4. Jenkins is spinning around here in the bottom lane. Grig able to take down Big with the collateral damage, and now Fnatic just gonna get chased down and forced to flash away. Grig is hungry for more kills, but TL respond perfectly to Fly's attempt there. And I guess that's what I was trying to get at earlier. Like, yes, you want to be proactive with your Twisted Fate. You want to use your cooldowns. I like everyone TPing down the bottom lane to make the play, but...
We came to this one locked up, and we'll leave this one locked up with the party in the bot lane trading even 2 for 2 in kills. Cloud9 Dignitas setting up around the dragon. Let's see what happens here.
In return, out comes the Shockwave, only going to pull into 1. Teleport being called. Fudge looking to get into this fight as the Unleashed Power is able to take down JJ. And now here comes Fudge. Gonna look for an ultimatum onto a backline target that has to back off after taking down Viper. Health way too low. Cloud9 able to grab 2, still standing 5 strong. They are gonna need to take 1 recall. Asta trying to get some damage on the side as the hook lands onto Acadian. Too much damage for Acadian. He will fall. Now Fudge going straight after Asta. Health is quite low right there. Ultimatum gonna come out as the ball comes into shield, and Cloud9 Academy take 4, and it's gonna cost them nothing. They're gonna gain a Drake on top of it. This is the tempo we're talking about. Once Cloud9 get going, it's very hard to stop them.
C9 Academy running over Dig Academy in that one. 4 for 0 is the trade, plus the Drake on the back end. Checking in with Immortals and Evil Geniuses to see how Evil Geniuses is utilizing that lead they built so early on.
They're not holding off. They're getting themselves up into these fights, not afraid, knowing Potluck can make some kick moves. A shockwave could be pretty big here. Seraph's Embrace getting finished up now. Blade of the Rune King. So may see a bit more objective taking on the plate for Immortals. Ooh, Fate's Call. Dazzle's just going to miss as well from the Blast Cone. A little bit of awkwardness. And Altec makes that happen as he does his way out of there. Nicely done. Looking around, level 8 to level 8 for the junglers. And we pointed it out earlier that, you know, Potluck was put back in his jungle. A few camps were taken. He was pushed around. He was a level behind for quite some time, but now he's been able to focus a bit and get himself a few more camps under his belt. Now up in CS. Steals number 2.
Take a look at those CS numbers. Soaz doing work in the side lane. Immortals trying to farm their way out of this one. Over to C9 Dignitas again, where the action does not stop.
To no avail, though. He will be shut down at the hands of Acadian, and a great play to come out from JJ once again, baiting out into that bush, waiting to land that death sentence, and just utilizing their map control beautifully, knowing that Cloud9 Academy could not put any pressure on them after giving up that roam. And this is beautiful right here. Shelly's gonna get a charge. It's gonna be onto the top tower. First brick already went down. If this had plates, that would be all the better, but still it's solo turret gold going over to Asta, and that's where all the gold should be. Now still pushing up there, are going to be able to get
Academy finding their first small answer with a Rift Herald and a turret in the top lane. Still lots of work to be done as Golden Guardians wasted no time in the mid lane to fight.
Oh, not going to be able to get away at Down Spartan, continuing the chase. Cyclones them to hell. Breezy, the last one to survive, and gets away from that queue of Thieves with Fate God. Too late to help out anybody. To see Golden Guardians continuing to put this pressure on 100 Thieves Academy, never relenting. This should be the tier 1 in mid with Fate God looking on in awe. Nothing he can really do to be able to help his team. Breezy was too low, everyone else was dead. And with that, we even see that the second Rift Herald of the game is going to spawn, which means Golden Guardians continue their domination of this top half of the map, get themselves yet another objective, and will be able to crack open some more turrets here at only 15.5 minutes. Right now, this is looking clean and clinical out of Golden Guardians Academy. No turrets have fallen, no depth to speak of. They're playing this one wisely. Even a Blaze Olive there looked like he was caught out. He was so far. The engage came in from 100 Thieves, yet he still got out of there alive. And then Chime re-engaged the fight. Great grand entrance.
If it weren't for that Cloud Drake, GGA would be staring down the barrel of a perfect game, but I'm sure they'll be happy to pilot that 7K gold advantage to a victory. Team Liquid FlyQuest, though, this one's still locked up. Only 1K separates the teams.
Saw a lot of Galio in the early weeks of Academy, but even though Twisted Fate has only increased in popularity in NA, felt like nobody wanted to play Galio anymore. Good taunt, but mostly just for backup. Yeah, Grig's like, get out of there. Ooh, Justice Puck can hit Fnatic, but Grig is very strong here. He's going to get Nautilus ulted, but he's going to force Yasui into... Oh, good work from Fnatic. Flash Pounce, and that's going to find it. Yasui's still alive, but not for too much longer as the Galio finally will fall. And Fnatic's doing a really nice job there and nailing that spear. I was too busy with what Yasui was doing. But nice easy setup with the Nautilus ulti, and again, two very aggressive junglers with plenty of damage built in. When you eat DPS for 3, you're going to die regardless of your advantage. 3 kills now for Fnatic. Participated in almost every kill on the FlyQuest Academy side. And they'll nab the second Herald for themselves as well. They'll be able to get some plates with it, but maybe able to knock down another tower.
And just like that, the gold lead swings to the other side in our battle between the bottom teams. TSM, CLG, first and second place. Still very close.
So we're seeing a very clear dichotomy develop. CLG, solid at the macro. I would say out-macroing TSM right now. TSM going to win the team fight, as I said. Thus far, that's only been good for one kill zone. Which is not what you sign up for when you say, it's alright, we're going to win the team fights. You assume that you're going to get the team fight. As of right now, TSM have bought an umbrella in the middle of the California summer. It's not a criticism of the quality of the umbrella, which I'm sure is top tier. It's one of those metal ones that stays together even in strong wind. But if it's not raining, it doesn't do you a whole lot of good. That's called an extended analogy. I always feel weird because the way the Academy broadcast works is like, Dash just drops in. He's like that dad who doesn't know how to knock. He just kicks down the door. What's going on, son? I'm just talking about umbrellas, Dash. Oh, Tuesday. In trouble. Instantly killed. Dokla and Co able to pick up another big pick. And again, rather than fight that, CLG just walk away. And this time, TSM were able to get something for it. This time, TSM say, we know you're all top. We know you're not going to be able to get
TSM
that.
find a kill and an opening mid lane. We'll see if this is what they need to push forward to a victory. C9, on the other hand, full control of this one with another fight shaping up around the Dragon.
You stand to have a serious success as now the fight breaking out. Already able to pick up one kill onto JJ. Fudge coming over the wall, wants to find the ultimatum. He's going right after Asta. Dignitas Academy have to protect Asta, and that's what they're doing right there. Asta, full health, still sitting pretty. Cloud9 Academy will pick up one kill in that fight thus far. Health bar is starting to get low. Fudge has to take the recall, but he does have teleport. He can return to this fight in a jiffy if need be. Axe goes out, gonna land the slow onto Tomo. Unleash power still available for Tomo. And you know they want that onto Asta. Teleport comes in, and that is gonna be the sign for Dignitas Academy to just back off. They don't want to take this uneven team fight, but Acadian might beg to differ. 1k health left, tries to flash forward. Dragon not going to be taken, going after Viper now. Viper starting to get low, piled up all together as Dignitas Academy as they look to take whoever they can, but they're losing everything. Viper goes down, Asta goes down, and with Asta down, there's no chance of taking a team fight against Cloud9 Academy. Cloud9 Academy able to take that win. The sidestep coming out of Acadian. Acadian looking to get some more damage in. Why are Dignitas going for this? You don't stand a chance giving up 2 more when they should have just taken the retreat. And a dominating lead to come out of Cloud.
Acadian attempts to steal, and it goes from bad to worse for Dignitas as Cloud9 now sits with 3 Drakes in hand and a healthy gold advantage. Back over to our top 2 teams, TSM, CLG, still locked up. 3K separates the squads.
That's no reason why you can't, again, pick off individual players like Winston, like Dokla, who get separated from the pack. You can see right now there's going to be a group of Evolved, Lost, and Treats kind of hanging out towards the bot side of the map. Very difficult to lock down. Oh, they shift into a 1-3-1 here for TSM. Right as I'm talking about it, and CLG want to fight it. They agree with me. They want to find a 3K. But they don't get the engage in time. And TSM are now turning to walk into them. Phil over the wall will land the sleepy trouble, but with his Zenith already in. And the ult, Solar Flare, Treats is trying to die, but his backlight's already been chewed up. Evolved is gone. Deus is into Lost as well. He'll lose that trade. Lost manages to pick it up alongside Winston. So you're trading mid laner Evolved for top laner Deus. And a whole lot of CLG's HP bombs. CLG will mark that off as a loss. Back away. TSM do manage to get a fight 15 seconds before the Drake. They do manage to win it. And that's a worrying sign, because this, of course, will be the Drake scooped up, keeping CLG off of Soul Point themselves. And it's a sign that Winston's online. He's now being chased, cyberbullied online. As he'll run down towards the Drake. Oh, nice spike. A little bit of a drive-by. And TSM do get the Drake. Winston does evade. CLG
wanted to contest, but didn't get there in time. An easy pickup for TSM, evening up the Drake score at 2-2. Cloud9 again with that very big advantage, 5K gold. Let's see if they can close this one out.
It's all about the mistakes of Cloud9 Academy, about waiting for them to misutilize their tools and capitalizing off that, immediately pressuring them off that. But now it's another Drake, and this is a very, very important Drake to be at right now. That's why Dignitas are definitely going to give it their all to be able to try and defend this Drake. Fudge immediately having to back off. The setup now coming in. You have quite a bit of vision for Dignitas. Don't have it over towards that pixel brush. And now starting off, the Dragon will be Cloud9 Academy. Look at the flank come out of Fudge completely unnoticed, and they're able to destroy Asta. And that was the win condition objective for these team fights. As they continue to try and take it, Viper is starting to notice these health bars are getting lower and lower. Tomo with the low health bar. Here comes the death sentence. It will land onto a Nori, who's very tanky right now, but Diamond, low HP, finds the dredge line. Not willing to take this fight. Unleash Power goes out. Viper getting caught out. Going after Nori. Still looking to bring in more. Diamond able to stay alive even longer. But here comes Fudge once again. Onto the backline. Teleports it. Takes down Froggen. And it's looking to be on janitorial duties for this one. Cleaning up Dignitas Academy. Cloud9 Academy are on fire right now. They're going to be rewarded with Dragon Soul. And what a beautiful setup. Fudge is definitely the MVP of this fight. You know, Fudge coming off on the flank, looking to go right after Asta. Even when he hits low health, he takes the teleport back in. Flights again. Just beautiful play to come out of Fudge. Beautiful positioning and a beautiful way to know who's the priority in these team fights. And it's not just Dragonfall that's going to be rewarded right here. It's also going to be the Baron. And now this is getting insurmountable. You have almost a 10K lead. 9.3K if we want to be exact for Cloud9 Academy. Everything is just starting to add up for them. You can see the death cap over on Tomo. Pelifox able to take a recall, gonna grab a death cap of his own. This is critical point right here. Cloud9 Academy smell blood in the water, and they know they can close this game out soon. Now setting up towards this mid side. Baron and power push. Going to be set up by Cloud9 Academy. Fudge over on the top side, going for the 1-4 split push. Cadian has to respond quickly though, otherwise they're going to give up more towers. And honestly, with the inner towers, you're probably best off conceding them. Oh, look at this team fight going to break out. Looking for the flank here. JJ able to find it onto Pelifox. Pelifox still staying alive though. Here comes the Shockwave. It will land onto as much as able to take down JJ. One kill goes down to Cadian. Going to drop as well. Viper now on the run. The snake gets slain. Anori still wants to go for more. The Stormbringer smells it, and he will claim Asta. 4 down. Cloud9 are charging into the base of Dignitas like they own the place, and they want to find Frog, and they want to make this the clean ace. Fudge one more auto, finds the ace. It's gonna cost him his life, but that is a display of power, of prowess coming out from Cloud9 Academy.
Big takes a stand against the Soul and a Baron, but it won't be enough as Cloud9 pushes into the base to reap their rewards. Over to Golden Guardians 100, already locked in battle in the bot lane, and it continues to go well for the Guardians.
There, and he was not deterred. He wanted the fight. With those two members gone, means the siege will continue. They got the jump on a Breezy, but Chime easily going to be able to get out of there. The flash gun was able to save Breezy's life for now, but really, that wasn't what Golden Guardians Academy wanted in the first place. They wanted the turret. They wanted the damage. They want the game. Steve did jump in, looking to see if he could get that damage on Schligo, was able to slow him with the Iceborne Gauntlet. Of course, again, it's about the objective play coming in from Golden Guardians Academy. They have this massive lead for themselves. There is going to be the Infernal Dragon spawning up shortly with all that vision inside of the base of 100 Thieves Academy. There's nothing that they're going to be able to do without Golden Guardians Academy having some knowledge of the plays in advance. So with everyone backing, recalling, I'm betting they're probably just going to send Zion Spartan to be able to secure that Infernal Soul for the team, with the rest of the members going straight on to that Baron. Now this could be a risky play coming in from Dignitas Academy. I wondered if they were going to just try to see if they could rush down the Baron. They've been so far. There it is, the rush. They're trying the desperation Hail Mary play on Baron, but here's Destiny Gate spotting him out. Going to be able to get the true shot for rush and a lot of damage on it to Personal. Giant Spartan, he's in the wings. He's looking to engage. They got the damage on a Fake God. The Cyclone Emperor's Defy to be able to knock him away, but he continues to look for the hunt. They have the stuns that they need to, but it's not enough. It's the damage coming in from everyone. They got the double kill coming in from Zion Spartan. He's going to be able to get more. Legal barely holding on to life, but it doesn't matter. They got the shutdown they need to, and it's going to be finally an ace coming in for Golden Gardens Academy. They lost one single member, but it does not matter. The game will be theirs. They've got the fight. They don't need the Baron. The perfect game was gone a while ago, unfortunately for them, but it doesn't matter. It will still be a W in the books, and it will tie them up. There's that huge two-way tie for second. Well, it's like a six-way tie. Make it 7, because here you go. GGSA find win.
It won't be a deathless victory, but a victory nonetheless, as we pop right on over to Cloud9 versus Dignitas. Cloud9 looking to put the stamp on this game.
Looking to find it on the fudge. Still under the towers. Dignitas Academy playing it very, very safe here. It still is triple inhibs though. And it still is Cloud9 Academy knocking at your door, beating it down ruthlessly. Dignitas Academy, what can they do? The answer is honestly going to be nothing at this stage of the game. They need nothing short of a miracle. Another death sentence goes out. It's not going to land onto anything. Cloud9 Academy patiently waiting for these minion waves to collapse onto these towers. And here we go, looking for the engagement right now, going straight after Inori. Inori's going to back off though, using the Stormbringer, disabling both of the Nexus towers. But Cloud9 Academy cannot continue the momentum. Instead, they're going to go right after the Nexus towers and then find the Shockwave, able to score 1 kill. Nexus tower number 2 going down. Dignitas Academy, there's not much they can do. The Nexus exposed, it's under attack. They're knocking at your door. Do something. Nothing will be done. Cloud9 Academy will take it to Dignitas.
With the help of supers in every lane, Cloud9 will navigate themselves to victory here against Dignitas Academy. TSM, CLG, this one's still very much alive for either team as TSM looks to extend to 7-1 on the split.
Might actually be narrowed down here. Phil with the Zenith Blade, Solar Flare. It's a great combo, and Evolve is off the fight. TSM already down the mid laner. As Phil arrives at the fight, him and Winder trying to make something happen. And Wind's down to no AP. Flash from Dobla. TSM strike back. CLG losing their players in the back of this. Meanwhile, Deus tries to 1v2 Lost in Winston. Tuesday finally wins his own battle, but he's got a 1v2 Lost in Winston, and there's no way you get that. TSM turn it off the back of their powerful back line. It is Lost, it is Winston, and they are unstoppable in these fights. TSM get this third Drake, putting them on the Ocean Soul, and now CLG are up against the wall.
Lost and Winston still alive, the team fight goes the way of TSM, and so does the Dragons. Been a bit rather since we've checked in on these teams. FlyQuest versus TL, each team looking to climb the standings starting here today.
Also Baron to consider, up in 20 seconds. It's going to spawn right around the time of the Drake, because of course it got taken right after the Baron. Turtle here in the sideline though. Looks like FlyQuest actually are more concerned about gaining more ground for themselves here, opening up the map a little bit more. I mean, they can afford to give away this Drake if they want. But TL are also going to have to defend their base. They had to re-push mid together because they don't really have safety with the Twisted Fate ultimate now back off cooldown. Jenkins is going to go ahead and take this Drake, so it looks like FlyQuest are actually just going to trade top tier 2 for this second Cloud Drake, which again isn't so bad. They're also going to trade pressure on the Baron, which is nice. Jenkins going to be forced to TP off this almost assuredly. FlyQuest are just going to commit here though if TL don't want to visit, and they are so late to this Baron. Dragon's going to go down, but Baron's dead. Team Liquid, you knew for so long. Triple pop the ulti just to make sure they can all find escape routes, and that almost looked too easy there for FlyQuest. So now the trade was the tier 2 tower.
TL finds
Dragon,
the Drake, but across the map,
Baron.
FlyQuest finds the Baron, so they'll be happy with that trade as TSM the first team to take an inhib in this game against CLG.
You take our mid laner, we'll take yours. That is quite possibly the most terrifying set I've seen in a while. He's been tuned down. We haven't seen the set from release that was just a 1v5ing. Until I kind of implied Dokla was a weak point for the team in the early game. He's been making me eat my words ever since. Dodges that blast cone. Now 3 players on him. But the flash over the wall, the emote for style of Dokla is fine. CLG have to gaze on in awe as the muscle-bound god slips into the jungle. Oh, he's back. He's hunting. Lost is here around the corner. This will be Treats with the engage. Dokla is just waiting for his moment. Here he comes on the flank, full ulti in. Tuesday's takedown again. Wins a half HP. Wins barely alive. Evolve will find the kill. There was a flank this whole time. That was Deus trying to get the backline, and TSM deal with him with ease. The only kill over is again poor Evolve, who has been bullied all game. But he is the only kill CLG get. TSM win the fight, and it is perfect timing because here is the Ocean Soul. TSM Academy.
Pure aggression works out for TSM as they trade 1 for 2, but pick up the soul on the back end of that one, looking to pilot themselves to another victory here. FlyQuest TL. Let's see how TL can defend against the FlyQuest push.
The Baron buff, making the push that much easier. With so much of this map being open and available to push from stage, so it's not level 18 alongside Isui. They're both actually, and Revenge. All the solo lane is just having a great time farming up the side lanes. Let's see FlyQuest crack an inhib tower here. That's certainly their goal. I mean, obviously they want more than that, but should at least be able to do that. Triple, I think that's a fake. Nope, he's going in. Oh, he actually found one. That's his support. Grab it and follow up. Really nice there from Turtle. That's like a global engage on the armor. He almost dies. So good pressure there from Fly. Unfortunately for them, no kill means it's maybe tricky to find a follow-up here, but Triple's able to easily go back to the wave he already prepped in top lane. So Fly should be able to bounce between mid and top here and get a tower. That's at least going to be the plan. You can see Jenkins, though, lining up another deep TP. You can see that ping controller just right at mid there. The TP goes. And that's where they spotted. Jenkins flashes in. There's a Galley ulti as well. Follow up onto Turtle. Going to try and get the carries here. Front side, though, that's big in trouble. Pops the stone plate, but he is not going to live as Jenkins is able to take him down. Storm bring it over the wall, though, for Revenge. And only 1 kill there for TL. Again, Jenkins committing TP, trying to find a flank. He finds it, but only 1 kill. Somehow, every player has their flash still.
Big TP flank comes through for Jenkins, plus the flash ult means 1 kill goes the way of Team Liquid. Still trying to claw this one back. TSM, CLG, Ocean Soul in hand. Let's see how TSM utilizes.
3 shots on a really short cooldown now. Did nothing. Don't get me wrong, he hit it. Cool. Phil didn't even notice. That was the wind going by. Oh, wind's blowing strong today. That will be the Baron up. TSM do have the rotate into the area. They're maybe looking for a team fight before they start it. This is kind of interesting. Look at how far forward Treats is. He's got like nobody to support him. As always, I slightly underestimate the range of Evolve. Lost. Following up. Treats is just going, and it works! They obliterate him! A kill onto Fragus! That is genuinely disgusting. Treats will go down. Wind responsible for that kill. And now Solar Flare from Phil could be Evolve bullied out yet again. Deus will be slept, but he's able to get in with the Cyclone before it happens. So Evolve is barely alive. Zenith Blade to chase. Poor Evolve, a sliver of HP, but they keep him up. Here comes the front line. Winston is in this. Dokla is stalling out. He's being the beefy boy that Evolved needed. And now the turrets are falling inside their base to the super minion waves. Lost has acquired yet another kill, and there is an inhibitor turret down in the mid lane. If you wanted a better setting for the Baron, you could not paint it. TSM will drift back and begin the fight. I don't think CLG can do anything. TSM will complete it. CLG indeed do nothing. And here comes the game end. TSM have the shove. Full advantage. I mean, look at that gold count up top. And tell me that it doesn't look right. If you're a TSM fan. If you're a CLG fan, I will accept alternative answers. Man, coming into this game, I was kind of a little bit hard on Winston, because of course I'm fun reviewing, and I'm reviewing the games that they lost more than the games that they won, because TSM's all but undefeated, so I want to know what the but is. I want to know how it happens, and it really did happen because of Winston. But we're in the pre-game lobby, and Treats is saying in the chat, my jungle's so good! And I was like, really, Treats? Is he that good? Yes, apparently. So shoutouts to Treats for supporting his teammates. Giving his backup, both morally and in-game. Sorry for doubting you on out. I would never doubt that to Treats' face. There is the inhibitor turrets to be picked up. Douglas soloing the bot lane as always. Mid lane and him full simultaneously. TSM with another clean performance here in Academy look darn near unstoppable. CLG did everything right during the early game. They fought the bot lane blow for blow. They won a lot of those exchanges, and yet TSM and their team fighting reign supreme. Here we go for the desperate last stand. Froggus is already gone. Dokla is 1v4ing, and it does not get much better than that. Treats barely survives the engage, but Dokla's still going. That was a GA on Dokla, if you were curious. He will go down once the Nexus falls, and TSM win again.
TSM Academy will lock it in for the win and keep their 2-game separation above the teams in second place. On to the other side of the standings, FlyQuest Team Liquid. This one still with some room to go. FlyQuest, however, in the lead.
The game really being even the entire time. I don't think a gold lane has gone above 2,000 gold this game. With carries rapidly getting stacked. I mean, Aphelios is done. Twisted Fate's close. Cassio is close, which is terrifying. Even Italy has a death cap. Like, it has just kind of felt like the age-old battle of split push versus team fight. And I thought that Fly can't team fight again. Like, Turtle has certainly proven that FlyQuest have the tools to team fight. And Italy's, you know, gone for a little bit more utility with the team. Stopping off for the Chalice. Twisted Fate, despite being good in a side lane, can also team fight as well. But TL, I just feel like I've not found like the team fight scenario they imagined when they drafted this comp, right? I feel like every Galio comp kind of suffers from the same thing, where Galio is really powerful, especially in tandem with another ultimate to help set him up. But I feel like so much of your game plan becomes around how can I get Galio plus X, in this case X being Wukong, involved into a team fight, that you can be pretty easy to read. And it seems to have gotten better at playing it against these kind of comps. And Galio's also got worse. It's just really challenging for teams to get team fights that were as simple as they were when Galio was first getting played in this manner, right? I mean, I can see the dream. I can see the big Jenkins like into the Galio ulti, into the second Wukong knockup, so the Galio ultimate guaranteed hits, and all 5 people get knocked up, and Cassio and Graze are vomiting damage, and you know, you win a clean 5-0 team fight, and then push the Nexus and celebrate. But that's what the game will have. We've had a very back and forth affair. Had some really clever maneuvering by both teams. TL in the early game, I felt like, were reacting to Fly's plays really well with their Galio ultimate as more of a reactive tool. Grig was passing really well. able to outpace and kind of control the early stages of the map, but all the teams were all farming, everyone was happy, carries were getting gold. And then we started to see that, you know, Triple was able to find some good pickoffs. TL just, around objectives especially, Triple's been really good about timing his Twisted Fate ultimates at points where they don't necessarily know if they can get a pick, but they're going to TF ulting and see if they can. So the set back up here for the Dragon is beginning. FlyQuest will have control of this area right now. They're going to have mid-priority as well. TL, you can see, already moving in to try and get some vision down. They're going to start the fight early. Jenkins is going to get hooked up, but he dives in, but he only gets one. Total forced flash out, but he just gets a kill on the front side thanks to Fnatic. Big is going to be the trade, but it's a 4v4 that I think they'll be happy to play here for FlyQuest. And oh my goodness, the shock from Stormbringer in from Revenge. A double kill there for Fnatic. A great miasma there for Akara, but it's only to disengage as Akara is going to have to immune that stun card. Revenge diving in. Again, just so tanky here with the health on the bear, and the damage is good. Fnatic onto the triple, maybe going to make it a quadra kill. Is it going to be the delayed Penta? It's not. It's going to be Revenge stealing that kill and stealing the game away from Team Liquid. 45 minutes of back and forth, and it is the Nidalee comp that manages to find a team fight. But that's why we don't doubt Aphelios, friends. Fly knew that at this point of the game, it just needed to be one fight. No Elder Dragon, no Baron, no fuss needed. It's just going to be FlyQuest finishing off the game, forcing Grig in his own fountain, and taking down Team Liquid Academy for Week 4 of Academy.
FlyQuest find the win to move to 3-5, tying Dignitas in the standings, a necessary step if they want to push for playoffs this summer split. One game left to be decided, and that's Immortals Academy versus Evil Geniuses Academy. Both teams sit at 4-3. Josh around the bear.
As they make their way out. What a game of back and forth here from Evil Geniuses and Immortals. Now EG trying to take the inside track, and they get Soaz. Soaz always happy to take a fight, be the caboose. I think that's what they're allowing him to do to deter the fight, because they don't want to blow all their cooldowns on Soaz. But they get mid lane, routing themselves in closer than Immortals. Evil Geniuses are able to grab something off the map and put it now equal to 5-5 in turrets and 6.2 thousand in gold. A few bounties to be picked up, 600 worth from Aka and Soaz, both 300 gold bounties. Cooney, 1-0-7 with a 200 gold bounty. And everybody that farms cresting 300 CS now. Dazzle on the gate, he's more than happy to take that. Potluck kicks one back. Oh my god, that's definitely, can he get safe? Is the Devourer going to be there as Cosmic Radiance comes down? A nice little thumbs up from the Silas emote from Gyu as he tries to get the team saved, and they drop Potluck. So for his troubles of diving in, Potluck gets taken out. Slow pushing down the mid lane. Immortals isn't going to be able to follow that one for too long. Pressure would be amazing here if they can get maybe no, it doesn't even need to. Bot pushing. Or they have to go for Baron. If Soaz was already a bot, this would be amazing. But since EG knows he's not, they're going to go for Baron. All 4 members, I should say, are here from Immortals. There's no smite coming up, and Soaz cannot get there in time. And Immortals have just walked themselves in to a Baroned up Evil Geniuses. The taunt coming in, it's not going to hit anybody as Gyu looks to get his wings spread in this fight. Matt going to go down to the hands of Soaz as he's going to pop out of the Death Realm and look to get more kills onto Deathly. The pin cushion is being created. The Ren to come through. Deathly, will he pull the trigger early? And he doesn't even have the chance. Soaz still alive, and the rest of the team baiting out Evil Geniuses as it's an ace for Immortals. We talked about it earlier. The early game may not be as strong for Immortals due to the changes, but a fight phase is something we're all used to, where you can express your skill with the rest of your team. You catch the opponents looking in another direction. Well, you take the sneak attack, and Immortals will go 5-3 on the summer split, now taking a win over Evil Geniuses.
What a way to end the game. Without their jungler, Immortals Academy finds the fight they need around the Baron and take it to Evil Geniuses to push that one to victory. I must say, I was incredibly interested in Academy Rush coming into this week, particularly because of the way the standings were shaping up. We had TSM out in front with a 2-game lead across a pack of 5 teams, eerily similar to what's going on in the LCS right now, of course with teams looking a little different. Cloud9 out in front. We had plenty of action today that resulted in wins for Immortals Academy, TSM Academy, FlyQuest Academy, Cloud9, and Golden Guardians Academy. TSM, they're still going to sit atop those standings, but Cloud9's 5-game win streak is making them look like TSM's toughest competition for that top spot, and they continue to impress me as an organization, the way they invest into their Academy teams, and they always seem to turn it on mid-split and challenge the best. That's going to do it for Academy Rush, presented by Verizon today. Don't forget to give our casters a follow. We've got @esportstj, @Deserix, and @MadMagical, @Mad_Magical. And of course, always say hi to the guys, Riv and Pastry Time on Twitter. Friday Night League gets started soon with Wild Turtle joining the guests for Game 1, which features some new blood on the 100 Thieves roster. You won't want to miss it.